Everybody, the Actions Man back here again. Sorry this video is late coming out, but in this video what I wanted to do was I wanted to compare AirTags to title trackers just to see which ones are better, because I've been planning on this video for about a year now, ever since AirTags came out, but I just haven't done it. So I didn't have an AirTag, but now I do have an AirTag, and I've just been putting it off. So first up, I wanted to go over the advantages of AirTags that they have over tiles. The first being that they have the Find My network versus the tile network. Now, for those who don't know, the Find My network lets you go ahead. It uses Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular data of all other Apple devices surrounding them. So that way they can essentially create a map of where you are, a little location for where your AirTag and other Apple devices are at all times, which is pretty nifty. So even if you don't, because these are Bluetooth trackers, and so this makes it very easy for you to find where your stuff is that you lost or stole. And another thing, and however with the tile trackers, they just don't have that at all, because with tile trackers, whilst they do have a similar concept where they can, or the same concept where tiles use Bluetooth trackers, meaning that if you're not by your phone, like your AirTag, you can easily find it as long as other people have the tile app. However, the people that have the tile app are very limited people. And sure, even though Amazon is helping team up with Tile, Amazon devices are really only present in people's homes. And so, what about in public when you lose your stuff? Whoopsie! You won't be able to find it with your Tile. Another advantage of AirTags that I want to point out is that these AirTags have precision finding, meaning that as long as you have an iPhone 11 or later, you can use your iPhone to guide you exactly to where the AirTag is, or more importantly, an item attached to the AirTag is, because it'll alert you the exact distance. So that's very cool, and obviously tiles do not have this. Another advantage that AirTags have over tiles is that you can just tap them on the back of any NFC-capable smartphone, which NFC has been standard on the iPhone since the iPhone 6. It came on the Android phones a couple of years earlier than that, so when the iPhone 6 released. So yeah, as you can tap the contact information, tap on any NFC-capable smartphone, so that way you can find the owner's contact information, so that way you can give them back whatever they lost. Another small advantage that AirTags have is that you can get them engraved. Again, you don't have that. That's just sort of a gimmick, but one advantage that they definitely have is that AirTags have a very premium Apple sort of feel to them, whereas these things are only $30. However, these tile trackers, they feel cheap. And another thing that goes in with this is that all AirTags have replaceable batteries, and that's because there's only one AirTag option, so that way it's less confusing to customers. Whereas on the tiles, they have many different trackers which are essentially useless in every case. This one right here is a wall tracker, and this one is for your keys. But even then, these things are pretty useless generally, because, or not useless, but what am I trying to say here? Well, my point is, or no, they're not as premium, because this tile tracker right here does have a replaceable battery. However, this one for the wall does not, mean that after this one dies right here, guess what? Oopsie, you won't be able to find your wallet. So yeah. However, these are some advantages of the tile, which is that on the tile trackers, I'm not going to activate this because I don't really want to make noise on this camera, but if you press both these buttons right here, they'll alert you can have it set to where they'll alert your phone, which if you lose your phone. However, if you have an Apple Watch, you can literally just swipe up and tap this button right here to do the same thing. So that is essentially useless. And one advantage that I hate how AirTags don't have is this tile right here, alongside most other tiles. They have actually built-in keychain attachments, unlike this AirTag, which is not, so you have to buy a separate keychain AirTag holder that has a keychain on it, like this AirTag holder right here, where you just set the AirTag in. Very, very annoying, Apple. And another advantage of tiles is that they have more color options, so, you know, that's always cool. However, and another pro of tiles that I forgot to list is that it'll actually alert you when you've left your stuff behind that you put tile trackers on, like your laptop, which again is pretty handy. Which I don't think AirTags have this feature. Correct me if I'm wrong though. However, these two both have cons, which is the bundles. Now, tiles have this way worse because there's so many different bundles that makes shopping for a tile tracker just your specific model and nearly impossible. And with AirTags, one thing that really drives me nuts is that these things cost $30 for just one singular AirTag. However, you can get a bundle of 4 for $100, which technically and I don't know if you guys know this, but 100 divided by 4, of course you guys know this, but if you've done 3rd grade math, but 100 divided by 4 is 25. That means that Apple can easily charge $25 for these. Why, Apple? Why? More importantly, why, Tile? Why? However, that is the end of this video. Which ones do you prefer to use, or which ones have you planned on getting now after watching this video? As always, I am the iTunes fanboy, and peace out.